They said she was just a city girl getting to the bag. But now folks are saying she might have left more than just broken hearts behind. We're talking a list of men allegedly infected, careers about to crash, and secrets so messy they could bury her entire brand forever. Y'all, Saucy Santana just lit the internet on fire. No subliminals, no filters. He straight up accused Young Miami of something so wild, so unforgivable. It's got the whole industry side-eyeing her like she's toxic in more ways than one. We're talking allegations of knowingly spreading a life-changing infection, using sugar daddies like ATM machines, and running circles around some of the most powerful men in the game, all while pretending to be a boss babe. But here's the real kicker. Santana didn't just throw shade, he dropped names. And if what he's saying is even half true, then Young Miami ain't just in trouble. She's in deep.so. How did we get from besties to betrayal? From Birkins and Jets to blood tests and silent exits? Oh, trust this drama goes way deeper than petty beef and what you're about to hear. It's the kind of scandal that makes even Hollywood pause. Keep watching because the list is long, the names are big, and the tea unfiltered. When Saucy Santana opened his mouth this time, he didn't just stir the pot, he flipped the whole damn table. Out of nowhere, he allegedly exposed a secret list of men who he claims caught HIV after messing with Young Miami. And baby, he didn't hint, he didn't suggest. He practically screamed it from the timeline, and the moment he dropped that bomb, social media went into full-blown chaos. People weren't just watching, they were hunting. Fans started scrambling through old photos, past flings, club appearances, trying to figure out who could be on that list. Big names, big reputations. And according to Santana, irreversible consequences. Now let's be real, nobody expected Santana to come this hard. This wasn't petty shade. This was an all-out character assassination, and the internet ate it up like Sunday dinner. Because it wasn't just about who Young Miami allegedly infected, it was who she kept quiet about. See, Santana's message wasn't subtle. He basically said, y'all love her boss energy, but wait till you hear what she's been hiding. And while fans are still trying to decode the full list, one name kept popping up again and again: Diddy. But don't get it twisted, this ain't just some bitter ex-bestie moment. Santana claims he's got receipts, and if he decides to actually show them, phew, it might not just ruin careers. It could take down an entire brand. And just when people thought it couldn't get wilder, the Diddy connection gets even messier. But let's get into that next. Because what Santana claims Miami did with Diddy will make your jaw drop. You thought the HIV list was wild? Wait till you hear how Diddy got dragged into this mess. Because according to Saucy Santana, Young Miami wasn't just messy, she was plain puppet master. Word is, Miami allegedly tried to push Santana into hooking up with Diddy. Yep, you heard that right. She allegedly wanted her bestie to get cozy with the same billionaire man she was booed up with on red carpets and in matching designer fits. Now, whether that was for clout, control, or cash, that's the question. But here's where it gets real shady. Santana says he made it crystal clear he wasn't feeling Diddy like that, especially knowing Miami was already knee-deep in that situation. But she allegedly wouldn't let up, kept pressuring him, kept bringing it up, like she was trying to make something happen behind the scenes for her own reasons. And that pressure, it made Santana start to pull away. Their friendship started to crack, and the tension grew so thick you could slice it with a lace front. Next thing you know, boom, besties no more. But just when it looked like things had cooled off, plot twist, Santana and Diddy allegedly linked up anyway. Nobody knows exactly how or why, but somehow the same man Miami allegedly tried to set him up with ended up in his orbit anyway. Fans were stunned, confused, suspicious. Was it planned? Was it revenge? Was it business? Or was Miami playing chess while everyone else played checkers? And right when people were starting to piece the puzzle together, Wack 100 entered the chat, and what he exposed took the whole drama to a level nobody was ready for. And trust me, what Wack claimed happened behind closed doors, it'll have you looking at all three of them real different. At first, it looked like just another messy fallout between two industry besties. But when you peel back the layers, it starts to feel more like a cold-blooded revenge plot. And the trigger? Pure jealousy. According to Saucy Santana, the real tension exploded the moment Diddy started showing more interest in him than in Young Miami.
Yeah, so you seen Gene before, but if Gene said he seen it, but we heard him tell Fabulous, "Nah, I want to have a party."
Oh, man, come
what
on,
that mean?
man.
That means a party behind the scenes of a party.
Listen, man, for the record.
That sounds like some Illuminati shit. You gotta explain the party
That's
part.
some Saucy Santana shit.
Nah, stop it.
Stop.
Now that we got there,
No, stop.
you the one said maybe the girl, Saucy, and Puffy having parties. Don't act like you didn't say that.
Man,
Don't tuck your tail, bro.
Hold up, Ice Cream Chuck.
Don't tuck your
I
tail
gotta
now.
say this because
You
I'm
said-
here. I've
You know,
been
I
to
fuck
Puff
with the
House
city
in
girls. Like,
Miami.
they're my people.
Yeah, that's a fact. Man, Puff did the Yo Starling. Puff did the Yo Style remix for me.
Word is, Diddy was vibing with Santana heavy more than anyone expected, and that didn't sit right with Miami. Not one bit. But instead of confronting either of them, Santana says she played dirty. Behind the scenes, she allegedly started, whispering to the blogs, leaking little pieces of drama, planting seeds in all the right places. And guess who picked up that bait? Wack 100. Now, Wack went viral after claiming Diddy was throwing wild, freaky parties with both Santana and Miami in the mix. The kind of parties that had people questioning everything about Diddy's image and reputation. But here's the gag. Santana says Miami was the one who fed him that story. She allegedly gave Wack the tea, then stepped back and watched it explode. Like, it had nothing to do with her. And when the drama hit the blogs, when people started side-eyeing Diddy's every move, he cut Santana off instantly. No warning, no explanation, just gone. Santana says Diddy wasn't about to let that kind of noise stick to his name, especially not with the internet already buzzing about his sexuality. And just like that, Santana lost Diddy and his so-called best friend in one move. Now whether Miami leaked that info to sabotage Santana or to protect her own bag, we don't know. But either way, she played a dangerous game. And Santana, he's clearly had enough. That's why he's not just talking, he's torching bridges. And trust, the next accusation he drops, it's not just career ending, it's life altering. Let's talk about the HIV bombshell that set the internet on fire next, because this is where things take a chilling turn.
They were saying you was with him. They were saying that
Do you know how
he
much?
was so weird.
Do you know how much that used to piss me off?
They were. I never believed it, but I know Santana seen it. That's
Girl,
why I
yes,
feel like
I used
funny.
to be on YouTube like, ew. I'm like, first of all, I don't even motherfucking play that. We ain't doing that.
Okay.
We ain't doing that. And Carisha ain't with nothing that's gay, baby. She don't even play that.
Okay.
So it was just like, I'm just like, and that affected me. I'm like, that's corny. Why y'all saying that I'm f***ing my best friend? Like, come on, what is we doing?
I mean,
But
for sure, T, like,
yeah, but I'm not.
I was with you.
Yeah, but I'm not f***ing my best friend.
Yeah.
Because
I
these
get
is out here.
So I do
But
want to
you know,
talk
I'm
about
not giving it.
This wasn't just drama anymore, this was nuclear. When Saucy Santana dropped that alleged HIV claim, it stopped the internet cold. He wasn't vague, he wasn't cautious. He made it sound like Young Miami had knowingly passed something on that you can't ever take back, and suddenly, all eyes were back on Diddy. Fans didn't need much to connect the dots. The timeline lined up to perfectly. Santana's claim dropped, and people immediately started throwing Diddy's name into the mix. Why? Because they'd been suspicious for months. Let's rewind the moment Diddy showed up to court looking frail, sickly, thinner than usual. People online started whispering. At first, it was low-key. Folks were just asking questions. But then the theories started swirling, and one theory stuck. Diddy might be secretly battling HIV. Now that theory, it went from background noise to front page speculation when Santana dropped his bombshell. He didn't say Diddy's name directly, but he didn't have to. The fans did it for him. They pulled up old photos, old tweets, old rumors. Everything started aligning way too neatly.
All right, so you can't ask questions. I can't.
Okay, you're right.
Damn. Shit. All right. Give him a round of applause. No questions asked.
Yeah.
Question right here. Do you ever put your friend's business out on social media?
Yeah,
Why?
they do it to me.
Who?
Young Miami.
No, she don't.
Yeah, she do.
What she said about you?
She say a lot.
No, she don't.
She put my personal business out there. That's how I started Crucial Please, because she just kept naming multiple men that I was dating just to the world. Why?
And here's the kicker. Santana doubled down. He claimed Young Miami allegedly got infected through Diddy during their relationship and then allegedly passed it on to others, including men on that so-called list. This wasn't tea anymore, this was gasoline. The internet exploded. Blogs ran with it. TikTok detectives went digging. And suddenly, what started as a wild accusation started looking way too real. Because Santana wasn't just exposing Miami, he was accusing her of knowing and not saying a word. And while all this chaos unfolded, Young Miami, she was tweeting like a woman on the edge, talking about not sharing her next ninja, lashing out without naming names. At first, fans thought she was just salty about Diddy's court drama. But then rumors hit that she had just found out the truth, that Diddy allegedly gave her something dangerous, and now she was spiraling. Insiders even claimed she went off behind the scenes, furious that Diddy never warned her, accusing him of putting her life at risk. What started as shady subtweets turned into a full-blown social media war, and now that Santana's fanning the flames, this scandal is spiraling fast. But we're not done yet, because the money trail, that's where things get even dirtier. Let's talk sugar daddies, secret deals, and who really funds Young Miami's lifestyle. While the internet was choking on HIV rumors and leaked names, Santana wasn't done. Nope, he came for the bag next. And baby, he exposed Young Miami like her whole Boss Babe brand was one big illusion. According to Santana, Miami didn't just lose Diddy's love, she lost the lifestyle. Word is, once the rumors got too loud and the drama too messy, Diddy allegedly cut her off completely. No more shopping sprees, no more private jets, no more rent paid for that luxury Miami penthouse. Just vibes and not the rich kind. And y'all, that's when the real hustle kicked in. Santana claims Young Miami didn't fold, she pivoted. Moved on quick, locked in a new deal, new man, new checks. Enter Pierre P. Thomas, the powerhouse behind Quality Control. Allegedly, after Diddy stopped swiping, Miami slid into P's circle and not for love. According to Santana, this wasn't romance, it was strategy. The city girls weren't charting, the numbers were slipping, and rumors say the label was quietly debating dropping them altogether. But instead of waiting to get cut, Miami made her next move her best move, allegedly hooking up with P to secure her spot. Late night calls, private meetings, no cameras, no contracts, just whispered deals and quiet loyalty. Santana claims it was all part of her survival playbook, and P allegedly had no clue that Miami might have been carrying something serious from her past relationship with Diddy. The whispers got louder, the timeline added up, and fans started seeing Young Miami in a new light, not just as an artist or influencer, but as a high-level sugar baby moving through the industry like it's chess, not checkers. And the worst part, Santana says this wasn't a one-time thing. That allegedly, Miami's entire come-up has been financed by powerful men behind the scenes, all while she flexes like it's self-made. The jets, sponsored. The Birkins, borrowed. The lifestyle, bought and paid for allegedly by the same men she never worn. It's not just scandal, it's deception at the highest level. But buckle up, because it doesn't stop there. Santana says she didn't just level up, she doubled back. Let's talk about how her baby daddy Southside fits into this messy triangle. Now, here's where things take a dangerous turn, because once the HIV rumors started catching fire, people turned to one man, Southside. See, Southside ain't just Young Miami's baby daddy, he's a respected producer with real street TIs and a no-nonsense reputation. And the moment Santana's accusations hit the blogs, fans started asking the one question nobody wanted to answer: did Miami tell Southside anything before he got involved again? According to insiders, Southside had been keeping his distance until now. Allegedly, once the rumors got back to him, he was heated, not just because of the mess, but because his name was getting dragged into something dangerous. There are whispers that he called her up directly, demanding answers. Allegedly told her, "If I find out you put me at risk behind some industry games, it's gonna be more than just tweets flying." And if you know Southside's history, he don't make empty threats. Now here's the kicker: Santana threw another slick jab. He hinted that Miami's old flings, including Southside, might have been exposed without even realizing it. Meaning if she really did catch something from Diddy and passed it along without saying a word, there could be legal smoke, even criminal consequences. And let's be real, Southside ain't the type to sit quiet if he finds out he was played. Fans even noticed he unfollowed her recently. Coincidence? Or a silent signal? But there's more. Some people believe Southside already knew something was off. That's why he's allegedly been low-key dealing with a new woman, keeping his name out the drama. Still, others say he might be gearing up to respond the Southside way on beat, on record, and with a message. Because one thing's for sure, if Santana's claims are even half true, Young Miami didn't just burn bridges. She may have built a whole ticking time bomb. And while Southside might be trying to keep it quiet, the fans are not. In Section 7, we're breaking down how the internet flipped on Young Miami overnight and why the receipts coming out now might finish her for good. If Young Miami thought this was just another PR storm, she was dead wrong. Because the internet ain't playing with her no more. The moment Santana dropped that bombshell, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube lit up like wildfire. Receipts started flying. Timelines were dissected. Screenshots got pulled. Fans turned into detectives. Overnight, zooming in on old IG stories, digging up past interviews, and connecting dots that the industry hoped would stay buried. TikTok went especially savage. Creators began uploading videos with titles like "Proof Young Miami's been playing the industry" and "She been moving shady since Diddy." One viral clip even mapped out a timeline of her relationships with Diddy, P, Southside, and others, overlapping dates, suspicious trips, and medical tweet subtext. And one thing kept coming up: Miami's old tweets. People resurfaced posts where she joked about men being disposable or saying stuff like, "I always get the bag," one way or another. Back then, they were just city girl catchphrases. Now, they're being seen as red flags in neon. But the wildest part, a leaked DM thread allegedly shows a conversation between an anonymous rapper and his assistant where he claims Miami never disclosed something important after they hooked up. That DM alone sparked over 2 million views in under 24 hours, and even though the name was blurred, fans had guesses and receipts. Now, her comments are flooded. "You nasty. Girl, you dangerous. We supported you, and this is how you move." Even diehard fans are starting to backpedal, with some tweeting, "If this is true, we can't even defend her no more." And here's where cancel culture creeps in. Sponsors are watching. Brand deals are on ice. Even podcast clips from Caresha Please are getting flooded with backlash. People saying she owes her platform an apology, not another viral clip. Because in this era, it only takes one scandal to wipe out everything. And right now, Miami's empire looks shaky. Not because of one tweet, not because of one beef, but because the people feel played. And when the people feel betrayed, they don't just unfollow, they start digging. And what they're finding might just link back to one name that keeps circling this entire mess: Diddy. Let's break down the final twist in Section 8 and how this drama might lead to a much bigger storm than anyone saw coming. Let's not get it twisted. This whole firestorm didn't start in the streets. It started in the penthouse. Because every trail, every shady move, every whispered secret somehow keeps leading right back to one name: Diddy. You really think it's a coincidence that the second people started questioning Young Miami's health status, Diddy went ghost? No live streams, no birthday party headlines, no slick statements, just silence. That kind of silence don't come from panic, it comes from power. And that's exactly what Diddy still holds. Even while facing his own lawsuits, raids, and possible indictments. See, insiders say Diddy didn't just bankroll Miami's lifestyle, he bought her silence. But now that things are spiraling and Santana aired it all out, the damage control machine has allegedly kicked into overdrive. Posts getting scrubbed, PR teams working overtime. Even certain blogs suddenly stop covering the story. You see it. We see it. It's not paranoia, it's pattern. And some folks are saying what we're all thinking: did Diddy know the full story behind these rumors? And if so, did he shield Young Miami because she knew too much? Let's not forget this ain't just gossip anymore. There are real lives, real reputations, and real legal implications at stake. Because if there was non-disclosure of a serious health status between multiple partners in the public eye, that ain't just messy, that's criminal. And if Diddy was in on that, either through silence or participation, then this cover-up runs deeper than just protecting a city girl. It's about protecting an empire. This could explain why Young Miami's suddenly so quiet, why Southside ain't going full throttle, why even Santana, after dropping that nuke, started backpedaling ever so slightly. It's giving fear. It's giving somebody bigger told them to shut up. But it's too late now. The streets are talking, the blogs are watching, and the fans, they want answers, because if even half of this is true, Young Miami ain't the only one who should be worried. If you're still here, salute to you. Drop a comment below. Do you think Santana was exposing the truth or just being messy? And does this all tie back to Diddy trying to silence a bigger scandal? Like, comment, and subscribe, cause we got more tea boiling, and this saga, it's far from over.